Hello, everyone. My name is Charlene Kirby, and I'm presenting today on how unnatural causes in America has contributed to the decline in our health conditions in America. American culture contributes to the decline in Americans' health. The United States is behind the curve in the healthcare realm for developed countries. There are many areas that impact our health disparity: racism, social economic status, stress, education level, family structure and time spent with family, leisure time. All of these non clinical areas greatly impact the widened gap of inequality in health care for Americans and also decreases the lifespan of our citizens. African American women have an increased rate in premature and low birth weight babies in America. Studies have shown that this may be related to racism. This discrimination crosses social economic barriers, and it is believed that stressors related to racial injustices contributes to unhealthy mothers. Social isolation contributes to the deterioration of health status of Americans due to the stresses that are put on our body from working long weeks and long hours. Our work commute time is typically 2 hours round trip, which then reduces our leisure time and our family time. This also is a domino effect, which distances families and support systems. Studies have shown that immigrants that come to America and continue their cultural traditions and strong family ties are normally in better health than those who adapt to our American culture. Another killer in America is diabetes, which contributes directly to American culture: lack of exercise, unhealthy diets, stressors, all contribute to the development of diabetes. Studies have shown that Native Americans who are in the same country do not develop diabetes and die from the complications, but they die a more natural death. Therefore, this is definitely related to culture. Many minorities have been subjected to social patterns of poverty stricken neighborhoods in many major cities. They have been denied federal loans to obtain mortgages to move out of these neighborhoods. And the stresses of these neighborhoods, such as crime, has an impact on their physical health, doubling the risk of them dying from diabetes, hypertension, or obesity. Fresh fruits and vegetables are not readily available for these individuals, but cigarettes, liquor, and fast food is on every corner and readily available. These stressors increase corticosteroids and adrenaline, which takes a toll on the cardiac system. Some of our lower socioeconomic class citizens will obtain jobs on military bases and industrial jobs to attempt to provide a stable financial future for their families. These jobs increase the census in one particular area, which then causes overpopulation and produces stressors and increased the disease rate and ultimately fatality rate in that area. The manufacturing industry sustained many families in the past decades in the U.S., but many corporations are outsourcing and moving their companies to foreign countries for cheap labor. This has a domino effect in our country. It increases the unemployment rate, poverty, and a decline in mental illness. We have many citizens that are suffering from anxiety and depression because they are unable to care for themselves and their families. With no jobs and with no money, now what? What are they to do? The solution, you ask? Reconstruction of American culture. That's the solution. Elimination of discrimination. That's the solution. Fresh fruits and vegetables and organic produce and meats available for all. That's the solution. Equal economy for all. That's the solution. There should not be higher prices in poorer neighborhoods and lower prices of items in wealthier neighborhoods. But everyone should pay an equal portion equivalent to what they have. That's the solution. The same health care for all. Eliminate HMOs. No tiers in health care, but just health care across the board. Everyone's treated with a particular protocol for each disease. And it should not be determined by the color of your skin, the type of insurance you have, the neighborhood, the hospital that you are attending, but it should just be the same health care for everyone, the same educational opportunities for everyone. Elimination of jobs should not be a concern. Our country should have incentives for our corporations to remain in America and to support American citizens and American families. They should be penalized for going abroad for cheaper labor rates because this is killing our families. Treatment for mental illness just as you would treat any other disease. Birth weight of babies, low birth weight of babies, which is produced by stressors. But with the elimination of many of these areas that we just spoke of, those stresses will be eliminated, which will then decrease low birth weight preterm babies, decrease heart disease, decrease diabetes. Because people are overeating and they're self medicating themselves for mental illness, stress, and anxiety unknowing to them. And then they their bodies reap the benefits of the overeating, the drinking, the smoking, all the social activities that go along with depression. So, what is the solution? The solution is for America to heal. The solution is for America to ensure that no one's isolated and that everyone has a support system. According to D. Cheney and Anderson, when caring for a vulnerable population, identify those that are influential in assisting them to obtain better health and outcome. Let's enforce unity. Let's enforce family structure. Let's eliminate long work days and long work weeks. Let's reward each other for our due diligence to do what is right at all times. Thank you. A stronger America tomorrow will produce a healthier population, both mentally and physically. I would like to thank you at this time for allowing me to speak on this topic, and I hope that you have learned something. Be blessed.